Hunter Biden made a few comments about Melania Trump. Melania Trump threatens to sue Hunter Biden for $1 billion over false defamatory allegations linking her to Jeffrey Epstein. And Rob, do you have the comments that he made about her? Is this the one that he made?
So this is the original comment that Hunter Biden made, and then I also have Hunter Biden's reaction to the lawsuit.
Okay, go for it.
Epstein introduced Melania to Trump. The connections are like so wide and deep. Anyway, why do we think they don't want the files released? I don't know. I think John, you know, that thing that John Heilman says is like a long time ago. I think it's the most accurate kind of assessment of them, which is everything is projection or confession. Everything. So when he puts out that tweet and he says, Epstein now is the Russia hoax or the Hunter Biden laptop.
The laptop from hell, which the Democrats swore came from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom.
Like, I wonder if it works. Do you know what I mean? When he
So that's that. He makes that comment, right? And then Melania and her lawyers sue Hunter for $1 billion.
Oh, did they threaten him, Pat?
No, they threatened to sue him for $1 billion. And then after they threatened him, Channel 5 Callahan goes, because I think they're living together, him and Hunter. I don't know if they are now, but it looks like they are.
That's allegedly.
So then here's the question that's asked, and this is what Hunter had to say. Go ahead.
Yes, this is Andrew Callahan. Just for reference, Andrew Callahan asks Hunter if he wants to apologize to Melania.
So now we're here maybe to give you the platform to apologize to the First Lady for your statements that you made about her possible connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
Fuck that. That's not going to happen.
With the language, what are we doing?
Okay, so, all right, so there you have it. Hunter, Melania. Adam, your thoughts on this story?
So this is welcome to Gossip Girl Crackhead Edition. Because if you know anything about how Donald Trump met Melania, it's actually a pretty straightforward story. I don't know if you know this, but Melania is a pretty attractive woman. That's not her. That's Hillary Clinton. And she was a gorgeous model, and they were attending an event at New York Fashion Week, I believe, in 1998. And I'm not sure if you know about Trump, but there's one thing he likes other than deals. It's hot chicks. So he shows up. He sees her. He's actually with another date. And he's like, excuse me, who's this lady over here? Asks for her number. She says no. And then she says, here, give me your number. I'll call you if I'm interested. So that's how they met. What Hunter Biden is doing, wasn't he pardoned for anything he did? Wasn't there some auto pen situation?
Yeah, and all
he
the
was
crimes
pardoned
from 2014.
It's almost like, remember in middle school, you get like a hall pass, and it's like you can go around, go wherever you want. And you're like, I'm the coolest kid in the world. I got a hall pass. I feel like that's what Hunter Biden has right now. He has this hall pass, this immunity of some capacity, where he can just say whatever the hell he wants to say, cursing like a sailor, and we know how we feel about that around here, guys. No bueno. And he's just saying the most outlandish things like a shock jock. It's almost like he's trying to become a shock jock podcaster. The last thing I'll say about Hunter Biden is, who's going to carry the Biden legacy moving forward? It's not Joe Biden. I mean, this guy's 8,000 years old. Jill Biden is going to fade away after he passes away. Beau Biden, who was like the quote-unquote good son, he died. Ashley Biden, she's nowhere to be seen. So you're left with Hunter, the crackhead artist. And he's carrying the Biden torch, which might end up being a blowtorch. But he's the one that's carrying the Biden legacy, and it might just burn all down if it hasn't burned down already.
He's by the way, and there's another clip, Pat, like it doesn't seem to me like he's backing down. He's saying that he's going to be the tip of the spear for everybody. And the pardons, Adam, have nothing to do with this. These are new allegations. This is post. Whatever he does from this point on, he's not protected at all. He sits there smug and he's happy, but this is a huge, huge hole that he's digging himself into. And this is his attitude about if the people want it, he's going to keep going for it.
You're right. What I'm saying is the confidence that nothing I've done in the past I can get in trouble for. So let me focus on now. He's not going to get in trouble for saying ridiculous things.
Oh, no.
That's what people do on the internet.
Well, that's what crack cocaine does to your brain, because I'm pretty sure
it's not as bad as fentanyl.
Well, I'm pretty sure the people are telling him, like his team, because mind you, I don't think he has Secret Service protection, but I'm pretty sure he has security and lawyers and everybody. Bro, these are huge claims, and $1 billion lawsuit. Obviously he doesn't have $1 billion, but that'll clean him dry. Rob, can you please play this clip, bro?
Want to go through the process, they know that it's going to cost
sounds like a
an
young
enormous
Joe
amount
Biden.
of money to do it. And so, that's the only thing that I got to figure out. We got to get we got to figure out how the hell we're going to pay for it. Here's what I'm saying to the American people: is if you want to know the origin and the nature of the relationship between Donald Trump, Melania Trump, and which I have no personal knowledge of. I can only go by what has been reported.
Okay.
But if you want to know that nature, then let's all go figure it out together.
Of the connection to them.
I'll be the point of the tip of the spear for you. we got to figure out how the hell we're going to pay for it.
Wow, it's amazing
Cocaine's a hell of a
listening to
drug.
him. You realize where he got his genetics from, and who talks like him. His pops talks just
really
like
talks
him.
like him.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think if I'm Joe Biden and I'm watching these clips, what am I thinking? Dude, keep your mouth shut. Be quiet. Go away. Hang out with your girls. Do what you're doing. You're not helping with anything that I have going on with the last few years of legacy. Nothing. You think Joe wakes up in the morning and every time he sees stuff like this, or even Jill, more than Joe.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, can you tell Hunter to just be quiet and go away and not talk about this kind of stuff? What is he doing? He's hurting us with the last couple of years that we got left. He got left. So I don't know. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know the allegations, the stuff. Maybe he's trying to get some attention that he's got going on there. But, I'm looking at it more from the perspective of Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. I think it's too much.
But I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I don't think Joe Biden is even there.
Jill is, though.
Jill, you nailed
What?
it.
Yeah.
You don't think Joe Biden is
Jill
just
is there.
completely
Yeah, no,
competent?
I think Jill is there,
Jill's
and
like,
Jill
you
is
won't
saying-
Man, you're
believe
out of
what he's
control,
doing.
Vinny.
Be
You say
quiet.
some outlandish
No, I
things.
agree with that.
Joe Biden,
I think Jill
the
is trying to
vegetable?
protect
No.
the legacy the same way we saw her protecting him on stage, the same way we heard that she was trying to do things in the White House.
Yeah.
I think Joe Biden looks at this and it's like, your father's legacy is at stake. I think she's the projector. I think you're right.
Yeah,
And
so
you
let's go to the
you
next
think
story.
they don't want him to talk?
No.
Hell no.
No.
I actually disagree with you guys.
No.
Because
Adam,
other
that's
than okay,
it's
hear
a
me out.
lawsuit
Hear me
coming.
out. Hear
Okay.
me out. Other than Hunter Biden,
Yeah.
can you name one person that is defending the Biden legacy at this point? Karine Jean-Pierre,
there's
who was
a
the
way-
biggest liar
Please
on
don't
earth.
He's not
defend me like
defending
that.
This is not
Don't
defending.
defend me like
It's
that.
different. You're talking
Yeah,
about
you-
political allies versus.
I guess-
You want to be defended like that? I don't want to be defended
The
like
point
that.
is,
I'd much rather just say,
nobody
go to
else
dinner.
is defending him.
Smoke some crack.
Karine Jean-Pierre, who was the biggest progressive Democrat I've ever seen, is now an independent. People jumped off the Biden ship
No.
because it was a
Let me tell
it was
you.
a Titanic.
Let me tell you. I'm
and
at a
this
meeting.
is the crackhead who's
I'm at a
defending him.
meeting.
They actually appreciate
There is a
it.
person that edifies you. Let's just say somebody edifies you. There's different ways of edification.
Mm-hmm.
You're in front of a crowd of thousands of people, and one person comes up and they say something like this. Let me tell you guys about Patrick and I. This is why I like doing business with him. I've been doing business with him for 12 years. In 12 years, anytime I need to get a hold of him, I can get a hold of him. He's responsive so fast. He's busier than anybody I do business with, but he always calls me back. And he kept his word. There were moments we went through challenging times. He'll push you. He's this, he's that. But I have so much respect for the way I've done business with him. This is why we continue to do business. And it was the best year we ever had. With that being said, please help me bring up Patrick Bet-David. Okay? That's edification. Let me give you the other one. Oh my God. Patrick has changed my life in a way that if it wasn't for him, I have to tell you, I would have been this, and he is the closest thing to God. And like, don't do that, bro. Like that's the what. You know how sometimes edification
much.
is.
Yeah.
I'll look at Vinny and I'll say, listen, let me put it to you this way. I can listen to Vinny for hours. I'm never bored. He sincerely is this funny 24/7. My kids love him. I haven't met anybody that doesn't like this guy. If you're somebody that doesn't like Vinny, connect me, okay? And tell me about it. I've yet to meet one person.
Pat, you just
Period.
got connect from me. No, I'm just kidding.
But my point here is there is a levels to edifying somebody. Some people edify in a way that is so fake. Like when you did it yesterday, sincere, we're talking, we're there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you're like, dude, that's not the way to do it. So I don't want to be edified like this. I don't want to be lifted up like this. The way I want to be lifted, if a person complimented Joe Biden, this would be one way to say it. Say what you want to say about Joe. We can all agree about the fact that maybe the debate wasn't this. Maybe this wasn't this. Well, maybe that wasn't this. Look, here's what I can tell you. Behind closed doors, always dressed nice, was always respectful to me, was always good to me, was always fair with me. And I don't know what the legacy they're going to write about it, but I definitely hope that the history books show the fact that he was fair, about him. That's what That's proper edification. You don't want somebody edifying you like this. Every once in a while, we get new things that come up for summer. Summer hats are here. And I want to show you this with these summer hats that we have. They're not that many. We didn't order hundreds of them. This is very limited supply for someone. We're just simply testing it out. The first one is the splat print. If you look at it, it's pretty sick. Can you change the pictures on that, Rob? There's not that many of these. We're simply ordering these to see how you like it, and then we may do a bigger supply. It's a new Future Looks Bright design on the back of it. It's actually pretty sick on the bottom as well. Then this next one, the black one, is not going to last, although I think these two are going to be competing. Look at this one here, by the way, with the front logo. Real cool on the way this black one looks, with the orange on the bottom, the Future Looks Bright on the back. And last but not least, it's the white one with gold. Future Looks Bright on the back, on the bottom, and an American flag and Valuetainment. It's just, Vinny, this one looks sick. Absolutely. Look at how this one looks. This one looks absolutely sick.
I'm going to keep this one.
And so they're out now. Gang, go place an order. When you do place an order, a gift comes with it as well for the first 100 people that placed the order. But those are the new hats that came in on Valuetainment. Summertime, go represent Future Looks Bright gear. They just came out this week. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.